To be honest, I thought this was an open and shut case. Like, obviously there was a lot of, let me not say great moments, but a lot of like interesting moments that kind of came out of this case. But it was a federal case, so you had to essentially go there, and it was not going to be televised. So that's why, like, that case was way more entertaining than this like YSL case. However, it wasn't televised. But it's finally over. I think anybody with a half a brain could tell that it was probably going to end up in this type of verdict. You know what I keep saying though? And by the way, I'm torn on this. So you tell me. The way Mama Duck be carrying this shit, she be carrying it like her kid was a civilian. Like he ain't never did nothing to nobody. I'm pretty sure that when FBG Duck was still alive, he was bragging about all the shit he was doing to people. So to be honest, he's kind of not worse than any of these guys that was charged for doing something to him. But however, if you listen to Mama Duck, man, Mama Duck be acting like, her son was like a goddamn angel. All right. Now I'll read a little bit about the conviction. It says a federal jury. Give me 1 second. So the federal jury on Wednesday found 6 purported gang members carrying out the brazen 2020 murder of drill rapper FBG Duck in the city posh Gold Coast neighborhood. The jury of 5 men and 7 women, who have remained anonymous due to the security concerns surrounding the case, deliberated for 16 hours. Damn, I wonder why it took 16 hours. Over 3 days before announcing they had reached a verdict, finding the group guilty of murder in furtherance of a racketeering crime. So I forgot they got a RICO, and the murder is under the RICO. He was killed in a hail of bullets as he was shopping for his son along with the Ritzy Oak Street shopping quarter in August 4th, 2020. They're saying that FBG Duck, whose name is Carlton Weekly, was killed as part of a year-long gang conflict between the factions of the Black Disciples and the Gangster Disciples on the South Side. The mom, which is FBG Duck's mom, wept as she listened to the jury verdict in an overflow courtroom at the Dickerson U.S. courtroom. When I go home and tell my grandkids that their father, justice has been served, this is going to be a big burden lifted off my shoulders, Weekly told reporters after the verdicts were announced. I just want to thank the United States government for doing a good job in making sure these guys will never hurt another mom and child again. Convicted murder in the aid of racketeering and conspiracy to commit murder. These are people that were convicted. Charles Liggins, 32. Kenneth Robertson, 30. Christopher Thomas, 24. Marcus Smart, which I think this is Muwap, 25. Tay Carlos Offer, 32. And Ralph Turpin, 34. Okay. Liggins, Robertson, Thomas, Smart, and Offer were also found guilty for using a firearm in Weekly's murder. The verdicts were mixed in the other 4 counts, which stemmed from wounds suffered by the bystanders also injured in the killing. They said a life sentence is mandatory. Oh my God. A life sentence is mandatory for conviction of murder in the aid of racketeering. The sentencing hearings are expected in August and September, so they got to get life at least. And since nobody's snitching, there is no way for them to get out of that life sentence. All 6 defendants are purportedly members of or associates of O-Block, rival faction of Black Disciples based on Parkway Gardens housing complex. Okay. In the indictment, they traveled from Parkway Gardens apartment complex at 64th Street and Martin Luther King Drive to Oak Street and found Weekly and killed him. The security video recorded Parkway Gardens along with scores of police surveillance camera allegedly showing the defendants traveling to the Gold Coast neighborhood and carrying out the shooting before driving off. They allege that Weekly's higher profile killing was part of a deadly... Okay. Even Duck's diss tracks, Dead Bitches, which mocked Ligon's slain associates in the O-Block gang faction and, according to prosecutors, led to his own fatal shooting, was good business for Weekly, as his main rival, drill rapper King Von, attorney Cynthia Giaccietti, said. Part of YouTube promotion is clickbait. That's what it's all about, Giaccietti said in her closing remarks to jury. And it was making them both rich. Vaughn is known for buying diamonds for his entire entourage, and on the afternoon of the slaying, he was shopping at the most exclusive and expensive street in Chicago. Interesting. Now, with that O Block indictment, I think a lot of people were thinking there might have been a superseding indictment to come where they might be trying to target Lil Durk. Clearly, Lil Durk hasn't been arrested of any of these things. But even I think Mama Duck or somebody was basically saying that the Fed's about to come for Lil Durk next. Let me see if I can play the live of when she just heard the verdict. Where is that? Right here.
Guilty. Pop that pussy.
Pop that booty juice.
And they keep them separated. Keep them separated.
Pop, yeah, because they can't.
Keep them separated.
Yeah, because they can't get down by themselves. Holla at that booty juice. That booty juice. Potty over here, ain't nothing over there. Potty over here. And I want to see y'all tonight at my house. We popping bottles. We celebrating. We having a justice served party for Duck tonight. And y'all better pop out if it's just for a second. Hey, y'all don't want to know what I've been through. Y'all don't want to, from the family mad at me trying to fight me, to these motherfuckers sitting they smug ass talking about they still breathing. Doug dead. One of the little girls had to walk behind us and say, he ain't never coming back though. What? 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 So y'all think that shit was gonna happen the way it happened and a motherfucker was gonna get away with it?
Y'all don't think that boy anointed?
So what y'all think? Child. What y'all think finna happen next?
God's child, baby.
The way they threw them people up
That's
under
God's
that
child,
bus.
baby.
The way they mixing Lil Durk name and made a mixing. Baby, you better fucking know it. Well, you better know it. He don't play about me. And I ain't did shit wrong. Nothing. Nothing wrong.
No, she says.
Hey, again, man, very nasty war that's going on. You know, obviously, I feel bad for any parents that have lost their kids. But I will also say, man, this is a war that's bad on both sides. You know, again, FBG Duck was definitely not no angel, right? Now, am I glad that police solved that murder? Yes. Would I want them to solve all the other murders? Of course, as well. You know, again, but this is a sad situation, man. At the end of the day, it looks like King Von was the person they were really wanted to target in saying he was the guy who put up the money or did whatever, and Duck died. Except King Von passed away, and then Ducks also passed away. So we're getting the other guys who were they part of it? Absolutely were part of it. But were they like the main person who I would imagine the police would want to target at first? No. No. Yeah.
Man, I know Mama Duck is beyond happy that her son's killers are locked away. But hey, man, FBG Duck was not any saint, so that's all I'm gonna say. But I'm not gonna lie, the whole FBG Duck situation, they should have all known this was gonna happen. Everything was on surveillance, bro. It was no getting out of it. It's sad to say if King Von was alive, he would have went down with that too, which is so sad and crazy to say. But like, I don't know how or what. Like, I don't think any of them snitched or told. I don't think they actually. If Vaughn was alive, I don't think Vaughn would have went down. Even though they're trying to say he was the head and he paid for it, they basically would have had every single thing pinned on all of them. They're getting life anyway, so only thing Vaughn would have probably said is, "I'll take care of all your families, make sure they all straight." I mean, try and do appeals, try and get them out, try and do something, but shit, they gotta sit down and do that time, bro. And now Vaughn's gone. It's really shit. Who knows? Vaughn was in the car with them. Everything's on surveillance camera. Crashed out for allegedly 100 bands, man. A chain that you can't even wear anymore. Man, it's just bad, but I don't know how. Like, I don't even want to make any jokes. How do you guys really feel about this situation? Like, I'm genuinely happy for Mama Duck because the way her son went out, even though he wasn't an innocent angel, he went out in one of the worst ways. Like, they ran down on him. They said he was allegedly shopping for his kids. Like, he went out in one of the worst ways, right? And that's her child. So, and I don't feel like people like King Von's, FBG Ducks, and Mama Ducks, and all that stuff. You're not born an evil or a bad person. Like, at the end of the day, all of them became products of their environments, bro. Like, they both taunt each other's dead people, did this and that. Now, like, both the heads of stuff, they're basically dead. Like, who's really people, like, who are people really calling the head of, like, Oblak and stuff? You feel me? It was King Von. Like, anytime, like, after Chief Keef, bro, like, Chief Keef got ran out of Chicago. Like, he's the one who popularized Oblak, but King Von was the one really running Oblak. Well, for the most part now, at least. And for FBG, bro, everyone knows, like, it's not even close who, like, the face of FBG was, or, like, the leader or whatever. It's Duck, bro. After Duck died, everything fell apart. But, man, I really feel like this is just a product of their environment that all this happened. Like, Chicago as a whole is a product of the environment that all of them live in. But, man, I don't know. The whole situation is sad, bro. Like, it's sad that they're both dead and all the more innocent people are dead. But yeah, let me know what you guys feel about the whole situation. RIP King Von, RIP FPG Doug. Man, them boys got life in prison, so it's like everyone basically lost their life. Like, all of them. That's the way I see it. But yeah, it's your boy Big Act News, and I'm